A game that could go a long way towards deciding who will be crowned champion. They take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Barcelona facing Real Madrid.
Well, thank you, Derek. Glorious atmosphere here. Really looking forward to it. The fans are too. The players look like they're up for it. This could be end-to-end. We could get goals today, Derek.
This is what we think for Barcelona. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, one central striker, two wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow three in midfield. The back four, the two full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Well, as a team, they do have their stylistic preference, and it really is all about trying to put the opposition under pressure, making sure that they don't compose themselves. Lee, do you expect to see more of that in this game?
Yeah, pretty much. They love to press high, don't they? It's their preferred style of play, winning the ball high up the pitch. It certainly benefits their strikers. They're very good at it.
And he was in the right place to intercept. Tierney ran it superbly to take back possession. Adams. Bruno Fernandes has it. Dele Alli. Can't miss, surely. Ederson, wonderful goalkeeping. Corner kick played in. Not all that convincing defensively. De Jong. It has to be. There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion, he does, and he scores.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. So back underway, and it's Barcelona holding the advantage. It's with Diaz. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Renan Lodi. Diaz, just unable to get his cross beyond the first defender. And cleared behind for what is going to be a corner kick. Options in the centre. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. He's driven in the corner. being pressed hard. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. We've barely got started, and already a yellow card. Now, will that be potentially problematic for player and official?
Well, it will be, because the player's on the tightrope now. He's now thinking about everything that goes in front of him.
Tierney. Rodri. Kai Havertz. And that's an important intervention. So the table looks like this, and for Villarreal and their fans, a lot of disappointment. The supporters expected much better.
Well, as we get towards the pointed end of the season, they're not up there, they're not in a Champions League spot, and that is really disastrous for a club like this. They really need to improve on the pitch, the coach needs to sort it out, the players need to be accountable, that's for sure.
Well, Kevin De Bruyne has been on the back pages of many a newspaper. It's a weighted pass. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. He continues his run. Surely! And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Corner kick played over. And he's clear as lines. The ball with Rodri. Couldn't hang on to it. Brahim Diaz now. In full control of the ball here. The cross is on. And after the cross, a tremendous block. He must finish. Keeper did his job to begin with. Relentless high pressing. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. That could well be his final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has, yeah, but it's quite easy for the referees to throw yellow cards around willy-nilly, but not on this occasion.
Excellent technique.
Here's the replay, and I can see why the keeper's a little frustrated. He thought he got enough on that to keep it out, but it's just come past him and he's unlucky, really.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. It's going their way, 2-0. Phil Foden now. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Real Madrid. Renan Lodi. Adams. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Read it superbly to take back possession. Dembele. Good visualisation and execution. De Jong running towards goal. It could be up for grabs. And they'll have to throw it back in play. very good use of advantage there by the official, letting the play carry on and then only subsequently handing out the yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what the fans want. They want to see the game going on. They don't want to see it stopped for something like that. You can always go back and book the player later.
An awful lot of green space to run into. Excellent defending. Longley, Foden, Renan Lodi. And now this is Longley. And they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. It was a fine-looking attack, but now they've given the ball away. Bruno Fernandes. Dele Alli. They might be able to get in now. And the keeper acquitted himself well.
Yeah, it was a good ball in, wasn't it? But the keeper did everything right.
It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Dele Alli now. Targets available, cross comes in. Dele Alli. Crossing possibilities. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. Given away by Barcelona. Teamwork might be the key. Bruno Fernandes. Foden. Vinicius Junior. Cross towards that far post. And it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. They've given it away. A chance to whip it in. And a no-nonsense clearance. Phil Foden now. Hodge. Dembele on the ball. Foden. Dele Alli. Bruno Fernandes. Diaz. Crossed into the penalty area. Not all that convincing defensively. And they've gone for the short corner. Will it happen this time? Edison was always likely to catch that one. Dele Alli. That's a lovely ball. What can he do from here? And whipped into the box. An easy meet for the keeper, given that cross. Hodge. Havertz. Dembele on the ball. The ball with Rodri. Hodge. Lost possession. Given away by Real Madrid. Bruno Fernandes has it. Foden. Now De Ligt. Phil Foden now. And moving the ball nicely. Well, visionary passing. And the cross into the middle. Whatever it takes to keep them out. Corner kick played in. Just too close to the goalkeeper in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, poor technique really, and the goalkeeper's not troubled.
And a throw-in it's going to be. Dele Alli now. Renan Lodi. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Well, there's been considerable speculation for a while now, but if the rumours are true, Barcelona could be about to get their man league.
Well, Derek, I've heard a figure of around £45 million, and that would be about right for this type of player. Not sure that's going to be accepted, though.
Hodge. They've ceded possession, Barca. Dele Alli now. Bruno Fernandes has it. Renan Lodi. It needs an accurate cross. Havertz. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Adams. Well, he has clear options in the middle. Just over the crossbar with that header.
Oh, it's a perfect cross. It's a perfect position, and he just gets underneath it over the bar. Well, the coach needs a chance to go in and go in soon. Growing frustration etched on his face.
Rodri. Zule. And it's Ruben Dias. Tierney. The ball with Rodri. Havertz. Ruben Dias. Niklas Zule. Frankie de Jong. Rodri. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here.
Well, as you can see, Barca haven't had too much of the ball, but they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
Renan Lodi. Foden. Dele Alli. A really sumptuous ball. Bruno Fernandes. And pushed onto the woodwork. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, here it is, a striker's bread and butter, simple finish, but it's the positioning that gets him the goal.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. So there we have it, 2-1. Chance to attack using width. Bruno Fernandes. Diaz. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Crossing possibilities. Useful cross towards the near post. Keeper did his job to begin with. It's with Oyarzabal. Well, that is how to run at defenders. He must finish, but it's come off the keeper. And he was in the right place to intercept. Given away by Real Madrid. Well, high marks for that pass. read it magnificently and intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Superbly read and executed. Foden. Tierney. It's with Oyarzabal. Kieran Tierney. Rodri. On the ball, Ruben Dias. De Jong. The ball with Rodri. De Jong. Good ball movement and a decent position here for Barcelona. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Dele Alli now. Bruno Fernandes has it. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Well, Barcelona will be happy if it stays like this. There's still some work to do in the second half, though. With the clock ticking down before their half-time cup of tea, it's important that the players stay concentrated.
Good tackle. It'll be a throw. And very deftly cut out. And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. Barcelona have given us away. Kai Havertz. Tierney. Oh, a lovely ball. Going well. Oh, surely. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Phil Foden now. Longley. Renan Lodi. Not a good pass. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And the offence sufficiently sinister to warrant a yellow card.
Yes, agree with that one, Derek. He's got to be careful now.
Possession lost, intercepted. Strong play here on the shielding front. It's with Diaz. It's a weighted pass. Has teammates waiting inside the area. Well, there it is. Can you believe this? From 2 down, they now find themselves level.
Well, the keeper will be frustrated. He thought he'd saved it. He's so unlucky there. It's a good angle from him as well, but it's in the back of the net.
Well, as the game has restarted, we're left to reflect on 4 goals, 2-2. Frankie de Jong. The ball with Rodri. Hodge. And you need... Well, he has just veered into an offside position this time. And you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Well, great read there to intercept. Renan Lodi. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Bruno Fernandes. Diaz. And the cross is very much on. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Now what can they do from here? Dele Alli. Vinicius Junior. Dele Alli. Dele Alli. Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. Frankie de Jong. De Jong. Rodri. Havertz. Tierney. Oyarzabal. Kai Havertz. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. He's got the right idea with that pass. Must score! And there's the goal! And it's not as though we didn't predict it.
Well, if you spend most of the game in and around your own box, this is bound to happen. They need to try and get at least 30 to 40 yards further up the pitch. Well, they say there's no better time to score just before half-time. The team talk of both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish, Derek, and they deserve the lead.
So the game has been restarted. What sort of response will that elicit from Real Madrid? Tierney. Rodri. De Jong. The ball with Rodri. Kieran Tierney. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. They've regained possession. De Jong. Well, high marks for that pass. It's with Oyarzabal. Hodge. And they've won possession again. It's a Barcelona corner. He's driven in the corner. Fisted clear. What can he do from here? De Jong. Will he finish? Given the position he was in, he's not going to be especially pleased with himself.
Well, he took the chance with power. Not always the best option.
High pressing at its best. Dele Alli. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, he's had a stormer, hasn't he? Scored a goal. He's certainly troubled all the defenders around there as well. I think there's more to come in the second half.
De Jong. It has to be. There it is, and just the ideal start. Being pressed hard. We've barely got started, and already a yellow card. Now, will that be potential? In its beauty, excellent technique. Bruno Fernandes. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is.
It's a weighted pass. Has teammates waiting inside the area. Well, there it is. Can you believe this? From 2 down, they now find themselves... He's got the right idea with that pass. Must score! And there's the goal. And it's not as though we didn't predict it.
Well, if you spend most of the game in and around your...
So the second half has started, and Real Madrid in need of a lift. In position here to protect the ball. The one thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. They've ceded possession, Barca. Renan Lodi. Bruno Fernandes has it. And now this is Longley. It's with Diaz. Renan Lodi. There's a slide rule pass. As an attacking player, you rather hope you'll get the decision in your favour, but offside here.
Yeah, the defence got that spot on, and so did the linesman.
Kieran Tierney. Rodri. Kai Havertz. Tierney. The ball with Rodri. And Kai Havertz. Dembele. And how about that for reflex action?
Perfect goalkeeping. He waited, then look at him spring.
And he's fired over the corner. Terrific block there. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Niklas Süle. Dembele. It's got to be. And it's in. A goal for Barcelona. A goal for the Blaugrana. Can they be stopped now?
Well, there's all types of goals, spectacular headers, overhead kicks. This is a simple one, but it still adds up to a goal on the score sheet.
And the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Renan Lodi. This is the home of live football, EA TV. And how about this for live action coming up? The Champions League quarter-final first leg. It's Barcelona against Wolfsburg.
Yeah, the quarter-final of any competition is a big game. So many teams have fallen by the wayside. Which one of these next two are going to lose their grip? Should be a cracking game, Derek.
The referee has gone back now to hand out the yellow card. Opted for the laissez-faire approach. Most would say good refereeing, Lee.
No, it's absolutely spot on. Keep the game going as long as you can, but then you can always go back and book him after the ball's gone out of play. Good refereeing.
Not what he was intending. Bad pass. An exciting La Liga match in prospect here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be up against Osasuna.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
Now they've lost it. Brahim Diaz now. Renan Lodi. Foden. Dele Alli now. Bruno Fernandes. It's with Diaz. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Diaz. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Good tackle. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. Renan Lodi. Now, can he deliver accurately? Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. They'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Diaz. And the cross smuggled away. Kai Havertz. Frankie de Jong. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Phil Foden now. They're advancing here, Real Madrid. Can they take advantage of the position they're in? Niklas Süle. The ball with Rodri. Havertz. Rodri. Frankie de Jong. Far from a good pass. Is with Vinicius Junior and attempting the through ball. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's making his presence felt in attack, Lee.
Well, Derek, is what I used to call a pest. Never lets up, always asking questions of you as a defender. Questions you don't normally have the answer to. That's why he gets so many goals.
Gets his glove on it. The one thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. Dele Alli now. Cutting in, what can he do from this position? He must finish! And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Neither side shy about shooting in this match. De Jong. De Jong. Süle. And it's Ruben Dias. Kieran Tierney. It is to be a throw-in. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Bruno Fernandes. Foden. Diaz. Dele Alli. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, he took care of it defensively. Dele Alli. Now he must favour the cross. Vinicius Junior. Not messing around with that clearance. Havertz. Hodge. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Gliding through the gears. It's got to be! And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save.
Well, the manager can't hide his disappointment and not extending the lead there. It's still on a knife edge.
Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. De Jong. Tremblay. Tierney. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Vinicius Junior. Targets available, cross comes in. And fisted away. He's holding the ball up here effectively, waiting for support to arrive. Excellent vision. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Dele Dele Alli now. Foden. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Kai Havertz. Kieran Tierney. Valverde. There's plenty of know-how in the ball. Is it going to be? And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! A goal for the Blaugrana! Can they be stopped now?
Well, here it is again. It looks a simple goal. He gets in a position not that far out from goal, but he has to hit the target. He does that, and it's in the back of the net. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Adams. Bruno Fernandes has it. Bruno Fernandes. Diaz. And the cross goes in. Clearing the lines. And so it will be a corner now. And over comes the corner. No end product. Renan Lodi. Phil Foden now. Bruno Fernandes has it. He's in control of the situation. De Jong. Federico Valverde. Dembele. Hodge. It needs an accurate cross. And he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Dembele. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Foden. This might be ideal for the counter. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Kai Havertz. It's with Oyarzabal. Federico Valverde. And that was a very fine read. Strength and control, a big part of his game. And this would reduce the deficit. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
He's driven in the corner. And putting his body on the line. Options in the centre. That's a very impressive piece of defending. Couldn't keep it. Promising looking ball. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Space and time for the cross. And he takes on the shot. Well, the post getting in the way there. And there it is. Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. And if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. So 20 minutes to go. Frankie de Jong. De Jong. Hodge. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Havertz. There's plenty of know-how in the ball shield. Firing it in. And that completes an impressive hat-trick.
Well, keep counting. 3 now. But at this rate, he's in for a hatful. Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Bruno Fernandes has it. Renan Lodi. In position here to protect the ball. Foden. Bruno Fernandes has it. It's with Diaz. He continues his run. Diaz. Cleared away comprehensively. Vinicius Junior. Targets available, cross comes in. Can they put it away? Well cleared away. Tremblay. Kieran Tierney. Marcus Rashford. Thundered clear. De Jong. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. It's got to be! Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, as we can see, the keeper's done his best, but there's nothing he can do from there. He's not going to miss that one.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Substitution for Real Madrid. Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. And that was a very fine read. Fruitful looking attack. In full control of the ball here. He's had to go for it. Wins the ball. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And he's fired over the corner, and heading it just over the bar.
Yeah, he thinks he's in, he thinks he's scored, and he's just over the bar.
On the ball, Ruben Dias. Tierney. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Hodge. He's using his strength to good effect. Oh, tremendous vision. Couldn't keep the ball. The one thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Pulls it back. Staunch. It's still alive. Well, first-rate goalkeeping.
Oh, he can't believe the goalkeeper saved that. That's brilliant. Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Renan Lodi. Failed to keep hold of it. Good ball movement and a decent position here for Barcelona. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, here's the replay. He didn't panic, did he? Decent strike, good technique, bread and butter strike, really, but it's in the back of the net.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Renan Lodi. And now this is Longley. It's with Oscar. James Maddison. Barca making progress. Flirting with more than a bit of danger following that challenge. He's already been booked. He's now got to be extra careful. A verbal warning rather than a caution here.
Yeah, the next one, he knows where he's going, in the book.
Rashford. Federico Valverde. De Jong. Valverde. Rashford. And a strong tackle. Phil Foden now. Longley. Foden. It's with Oscar. Given away by Real Madrid. Renan Lodi. Oscar. James Maddison. It's with Oscar. Adams. This looks promising. Oh, a lovely ball. The defender doing his job. And deciding to go short with this one. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. So a throw in here. James Maddison. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Given away by Barcelona. Tierney. It's with Ødegaard. Rashford. Theme emerging of wasted possession. Barcelona, a free kick. It'll be here. De Jong. Rashford. Danger averted for now. De Jong. An attack full of promise. Can they get in behind them? And somehow he prevents a goal.
Well, it looked a certain goal, Derek. The agility, the reflex is unbelievable.
Just couldn't capitalise there. It's with Oscar. Renan Lodi. Given away. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Is with Vinicius Junior. That move looked as though it had genuine potential, but it's broken down. Renan Lodi. Adams. Well, that is how to run at defenders. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
Dembele, Tremblay, Martin Ødegaard. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
He's protecting it well. Maddison with it. Phil Foden now. Space afforded him. Crossing possibilities. It's still alive. Dembele on the ball. Zule. Hodge. And again, negligence when in possession. Renan Lodi. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Foden. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Foden. It needs an accurate cross. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Using his physical strength to shield it. Tremblay. That's the kind of shielding play. Is this the moment? Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, as we can see, it's all about the technique. That's where the power comes from. Blistering shot.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Renan Lodi. It's with Diaz. Oscar. And the referee blows for full time. Dele Alli now. Cutting in, what can he do from this position? He must finish! And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field. Space and time for the cross. And he takes on the shot. Well, the post getting in the way there. And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum. Havertz. There's plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. Firing it in. And that completes an impressive hat-trick.
Well, keep counting. 3 now. But at this rate, he's in for a hatful.
De Jong. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. It's got to be. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display. Good ball movement and a decent position here for Barcelona. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is.
That's the kind of shielding play you... Is this the moment? Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.